Today we're going to be having a look at these Pifco dual lights. We'll also have a good up close look at them and go through the archive and pull up some old pictures and then plug them in and see if they still work. These dual lights, along with Merry lights, are probably the most produced lights by Pifco. Those two designs were produced from potentially the early 60s, right through the 70s, the 80s and right up to the 90s. They stayed the course through their peak production numbers, all the way through to the very end when they stopped producing Christmas lights. This particular set is a late 70s set. You can see on this clear one, got the cable grip protector inside. It's nice to be able to see it clearly. It's to stop you from pulling the cables out. And the Merry lights that we've not long just done a video on, they do not have the cable protection device inside. So these are mid to early 70s. This set came boxed. It's absolutely mint. The box was featured when we were unboxing boxes of old boxes of Christmas lights. You can see the link to that one up there. Let's have a little quick look through the archive. This is the earliest design that we have in the archive. A near identical design to the Merry lights. These are early 70s. And we go through to the late 70s. And finally through to the 90s, when we went through to the thicker black cable, and these were the very last of the dual lights. By this time and in the 80s they'd gone to detachable shades. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any pictures or photographs of any 80s boxes for dual lights. They must have been produced in the 80s, and I do remember them with screw-in bulbs, ribbed green bulb holders, separate shades and screw-in bulbs. So there were 80s boxes, but I tried in the archive and I had a look on Google and I couldn't find any 80s style design boxes for dual lights. If anybody has any photos or pictures of these, could you email them to us please? Our email address is in the description below. These are the early ones, which still have the integral shade and bulb holder. As seen on the archive pictures, they eventually went to removable shades from the bulb holder, as did the Merry lights and a lot of others. Again, this set was boxed when I got it, and it's absolutely mint. I don't even think I've ever had it out. Most of the bulbs are still the original bulbs. The feature you can use to differentiate the types of bulbs are two even length filament holders and a small filament. So all the original bulbs will look like that. These pink ones were replaced because they were completely faded, and these are later style bulbs. As you can tell by one filament holder is short, like on the original bulbs, and the other one is super long, goes up and then comes back down again with a longer filament, and the bulbs are also taller. You need these shorter bulbs for Cinderella lights, Pifco Cinderella lights. These longer bulbs will not fit. They foul on the bottom of the carriage. This is not an original plug. I don't think these lights came with a plug. They may have come with a bayonet fit plug, but I added this. This cable is as good as you're going to get it. Super taut, super tight, factory braiding. And the same for the lights. Apart from when you get new old stock unboxed, you don't get it as good as that unless they've been really well looked after, and that probably means they've never been out the box. The colours, the fuse bulb looks like it's original as well, which is amazing. You got clear, and these have not yellowed. They're still crystal clear. You've got red, you've got an orangey yellow, blue, and pink. I'm not sure why, but these pinks look a little faded. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's almost as if they've got a hint of yellow about them. Don't know if that shows up on camera or not. And then we got our green. Let's get them plugged in. See if they still work. And they don't. Don't think it's going to be anything too much. Do a little time lapse. And there we go. There's still a couple of loose bulbs. Most of the bulbs were loose. That's them all lit up. Fantastic colours. Mint. Again, it's probable that these were brand new out the box, and I'm not sure if I've used the pink bulbs in another set, but I can't remember why I've replaced the pink bulbs in these. Either I've used them in another set, potentially a Pifco Cinderella set. This blue one has also been replaced at some point. You can see the difference. This one has the shorter filament and this one has the longer one. Bit of heat coming off these. There's your clear, your red, your green, which also has a cracked base, blue, the yellowy orange, red, and pink. There's a little bit of refraction going there. There's a lot coming off the end of the bulb. There's a little bit there, but it's more of a defined glow. The shades, really intricate, small and delicate. They don't seem to weigh much, but there you go. I think that's the last of the more common produced sets that Pifco did. We've still got a lot more sets to go through. There's still a lot more to get out the box, but we hope you enjoyed this video and we will catch you on the next one.